I often get asked, why does it take more than a day or more than 2 days to do the painting or the refinishing of our cabinets? And for me, it's obvious, but I understand you've never done this before. So if you could imagine, there's several phases to the project. The first phase is going to be removing the doors. Removing the doors and drawer fronts, although, seemingly very easy, by the time you remove them and number them and package them safely, that's going to take 2 or 3 hours, where it's going to take the same amount of time times 2 in most cases when we reinstall those doors. So now we're talking about 3 hours at the beginning. It could be 5 or 6 hours at the end. So now you've got a person already spending a day. Now, the most important part of the project, besides obviously the painting and the preparation, is the protection. You've got beautiful new flooring, you're gonna have paint on the walls, you've got lighting. We need to protect all of that stuff. In most cases, I would say it takes us about a half day for 2 painters working to properly protect your kitchen so that when we're doing all this on-site work, spraying, sanding, caulking, we're not leaving a mess for you when it's all said and done. So then you've got the actual work and the priming. The priming is going to take a couple hours, plus that primer takes time to dry. Following the priming, there may be repairs. You may have a little scratch or a dent in a panel that needs to be looked after. You may have a broken area on the cabinet that we need to apply a filler to, perhaps more than once. That all has to get fully primed, sanded. Then we're going to apply a first coat, and the first coat is going to be the telltale for the final coat. So if there's anything that we see that needs more attention, perhaps a tiny little bit of patch, we're going to look after it at that point. But those 3 coats of paint alone are probably going to take 6 hours. Unfortunately, when it comes to 1 day, 2 day, 3 day, I think in most cases our on-site work is going to take 2 days. Our install at the beginning or removal at the beginning and our installation at the end is really almost totals a day. And by the way, we haven't talked about the preparation, the sanding, painting of your doors in our shop. And that probably takes in total time at least another day. So I hope that helps to give you an idea of the amount of effort that it takes to do the job and the amount of time, and perhaps answers the question, why does it take more than a day to paint my kitchen cabinets?